No one wakes up in the morning and tells herself, I'm going to make bad decisions today. Yet, we all make them, irrespective of our IQ. Truth is, it takes mental effort to differentiate reality from perception, especially if we embrace false beliefs. And in order to reduce the number of mistakes we make, we need to think about the problems we are facing more clearly. I will now share with you common mistakes we make and how to address them. The first type of mistake is to consider each problem as unique rather than considering the experience of others or asking if there are similar situations that can provide a statistical basis for making a decision. An example here is when executives are too optimistic about acquiring other companies despite the poor record of acquisition success. To avoid making such mistakes, you need to select a reference, assess the rate of success or failure, make a prediction on your chances of success or failure, assess the reliability of your prediction, and fine-tune before making your decision. The second type of mistake relates to tunnel vision and happens when we fail to consider alternatives under certain conditions. To avoid the tunnel vision trap, you need to consider alternatives, seek to contradict your own views, keep track of your previous decisions, avoid making any decision if you are emotionally not stable, and check if incentives exist as they distort decisions. The third mistake is to rely too much on experts versus relying on technology. An example here is about judges who decide whether the arrested defendant would be required to post bail, and if so, how much the bail should be. A study done by Harvard and University of Chicago demonstrated that an AI system that was fed with the same information that judges were given for 500,000 cases generated much more accurate results in predicting a defendant's likelihood of committing a crime while awaiting trial. So, the recommendation here is straightforward. Use technology when possible. The fourth mistake relates to our innate desire to grasp cause and effect when faced with complex and highly interactive systems. Attempting to understand a macro behavior by aggregating micro behaviors fails because the total is greater than the sum of the parts. When faced with a complex adaptive system, you need to consider the whole system. In other words, you can't extrapolate the behavior of individual agents to gain a sense of system behavior. Ideally, use simulations to help you learn more about the complex system. The last mistake relates to mixing causation with correlation. Please remember, 3 conditions must hold to make a claim that X causes Y. The first is that X must occur before Y. The second is a functional relationship between X and Y. And the final condition is that for X to cause Y, there cannot be a factor Z that causes both X and Y. To conclude this video, I encourage you to 1. Raise your awareness about mistakes and poor thinking. 2. Put yourself in the shoes of others and consider their point of view or experience. 3. Get timely, clear, and accurate feedback. 4. Create a checklist. 5. Perform a pre-mortem before you make any decision. And last, 6. Know what you can't know, especially when faced with complex systems. At the end, I wish you a better decision making. Thank you.